Hi everyone, it's Jill with Greenwood Girl Cards, and I am here today to do a little share of some tags I created. And I created them using this die that I ordered from Simon Says Stamp. It's called the Rainboot Planter, and if you get the Simon Says Stamp card kit, it was part of their card kit, I think for April or March. Geez, I can't remember now. It might have been March because we're just starting April. But anyway, I ordered this die, and this is what it looks like. And it is, it's a nice size die. It fits in the palm of my hand. I don't know if the measurements, let's see, do they have the measurements on the package? No, they don't. If you want to know the measurements, just leave me a comment and I'll let you know. But, it's kind of the perfect size. What I ended up doing was cutting all of my colored paper scraps with the die. So I'll show you, I just cut a bunch of different cardstock scraps that I had in my bin. These were all just leftovers. So I just cut a bunch of the die cuts out of my scrap papers. So here's a scrap from a paper by Tea Time and Dolls, Carolyn's shop. Hi, Carolyn. So I cut one of those, and then I cut out a bunch. I had a bunch of scraps from a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock or paper. So I cut a bunch like that in the blue color. I did some in this yellow stripe. I love yellow in the spring. And then I even had some scraps from some Tilda paper. So I cut some out of that. And then, I don't know if you can see it, I'm going to put this up really close and we'll see if I can get the camera to focus on it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the line makes, the die makes some score lines where the boots meet in the middle. And so you can color, and I'll show you on the actual tags, you can actually add some shading and stuff to that. So here's the tags that I created. This one I used the paper from Tea Time and Dolls. It's a digital paper set. It's in Carolyn's shop, Tea Time and Dolls on Etsy. And it's an incredible set of, I think, you know, I think it's like 11 or 12 or 13 papers, I forget. But I ordered the portrait 8.5 by 11 set, I believe. And there's aquas and pinks. It's just a really pretty shabby paper collection. So this is one of those papers, and you can see where I tried to shade the boots in. I added some little, what do you call those, dots, to kind of make it look like the boots had little connectors on them that hold the boot closed. And then I used some of the Tea Time and Dolls paper on some of the flowers, and then I used pink cardstock on that and to trim out the boots. And then this little tag, which says, geez, my camera doesn't really want to focus on that, does it? Plant Seeds of Kindness. There it goes. This tag is from Lawn Fawn. It's one of their little, a set of 4 tags, and this is the heart one. And that little stamp that says Plant Seeds of Kindness is from a stamp set that Marilyn G, hi Marilyn, sent to me at Christmas time. And it was a little paper tray ink set, and it says Plant Seeds of Kindness and your garden of friends will grow. And this is what that looks like stamped out. And what I did was I actually just used the top half of the stamp because that's all that would fit on the heart here. So I just used Plant Seeds of Kindness. And you could, if I wanted to, I could have put the rest of the sentiment on the back of the tag, but I didn't because I wanted the tag to sit in place. And then this little velvet white trim, Amador sent me. Hi Amador. Amador sent this to me for Christmas this past year, I believe, with a package of stuff, of some wonderful stamps that I still need to play with. So anyway, this is the first one that I created, and I did 2 more to show you. I always love yellow in the spring. It's one of my favorite colors to create with at springtime. I think because all the daffodils and tulips are coming up in my yard, and the yellow color just makes me so happy after the long winter. So this one again, it has that same stamp, Plant Seeds of Kindness. This little yellow ribbon here I got for 74 cents at Hobby Lobby on their clearance rack. They're clearing out a ton of ribbons right now, and that's about the only time I ever buy ribbon is when it's on clearance. And I'll go in and stock up until I'm out again. So anyway, I paper pieced 3 of the tulips on this one with some polka dot yellow paper from this die cut. So I just cut it out, and then I cut off the tulips, and I glued them onto here, and then I used Copic markers to color the other ones, and then I used some glitter glue to make little dots on the tulips like dewdrops, and then I added some glitter to the cuff and the bottom soles of the rain boots. So I think this might be my favorite one. I don't know. I just love yellow. And I did do a little bit of gray shading on the boot. I don't know if you can really see it, but anyway, I did some very, very gentle shading. So there's the yellow one, and then this one here, I like them all though. You look at them and then you just like them all. They're all adorable. So anyway, there's pink and yellow, and then I did this one in a combination of colors, a turquoise, pink, and then green for the leaves. And on this one I actually used a piece of fabric. I got this fabric at Joann's a few years back, and I just tore it into strips, and I love the aqua and pink and green color scheme. It's one of my favorite color schemes for creating. And so there's the tag again in a pink, and then I use this polka dot 12 by 12 paper, that one for the boots themselves, and then these ones are colored with Copics, the ones in the blue color, and then these pink ones you can't tell, but that's Carolyn's paper again from Tea Time and Dolls. So and then this is just a piece of curtain, an old lace curtain that was disintegrating that I cut up, and I just used a piece of it to tie a bow. And that's actually what's holding on the pink tag. So I tied it around the fabric, and I just used a star hole punch to punch the hole right there. So, so those are my 3 spring tags. And I was thinking I should really put maybe a cuter gift tag on top of the little boxes that I'm making, the little embellishment boxes that I showed in my last video. So I might put one of these with each of the embellishment boxes that I make, but I'm going to have to make more. And I just wanted to show you, in case you're curious how I did this, what I did was I cut a bunch in the colored papers, and then I cut tons in white. And then I take the white piece and I cut off the tulips, and I cut off the cuff of the boot and the boots themselves, okay, and you also can cut off this piece, because if you're not going to need it, depending on what you're doing. And then you also cut off the bottom of the boot, the tread. Like here's a leftover tread I have that's cut out of the Tea Time and Dolls paper, actually. So, and then you just piece it back together to create the boot with the different, you know, so you have a tread in one color, the boot, and then the cuff, and then your flowers. You can either, I used a white piece, and then I colored the stems green, and then I added paper piecing on some and colored the others, just left them white. So, so on the back of this